Hey, what's up, guys? It's Jamie. I'm on my way to get Chloe, and I want to do a quick video about filling your time with productive, purposeful stuff that will help you, like little bricks that you build up a fortress, not of solace, but just character and good habits as you get older. Again, I don't do this for likes and subscribes. I have 4 kids. I love them all. I do this like a documentary, and if you've stumbled across here, hey, welcome. But I don't do this to make money. It's just if you need an older brother or a dad or an uncle, here I am trying to help out. I didn't have anybody like me, and I think it's important to share, even at the risk of looking foolish. I'm always very honest and open. I took a month off because I had some rough stuff, but this is life. And I want to talk quickly about Chloe for a second, because she's going to see this at some point. So you have to sometimes stand up for yourself and your family. And she was having some problems at school, getting bullied by some kid. Now, that doesn't mean I'm going to go down there and fight his dad or fight his father or make a big scene, but I have to be vocal. You have to send emails, speak to the teachers and the principals, and not let them play it down, because that's what we got. There's a lot of like, well, kids can be jerks sometimes. Kids will be kids, and some of the content of the things that were said were way out of line, like way beyond, way beyond what normal, like kids just being kids, and it needs to be nipped in the bud, and there needs to be consequences. Now, this applies whether it was my kids or someone else's kids. If this type of behavior and things are happening, it needs to be addressed. Not because I think that this kid is a horrible kid, because I did some pretty bad things when I was little, but you got to have accountability, for that. But anyway, so Chloe's staying home today, so I'm gonna go hang out with her because it's my day off. I got a lot of stuff to do, but I want her to know, and any of the kids know, that their parents got their back, because they got to know that no matter what they face at school, with other friends, and they're going to make mistakes, they got to know that I have a safe place with my dad, with my mom, with my grandma, with my aunts, with my sister, with my brothers. They have a safe place. Like, come here, we got you, and we're going to stand up for you. So these type of things happen, and I think that finding activities, right, that are positive. Now, this isn't just investing in yourself, is just like money. When you come into problems where you're dealing with a bully, I dealt with a bully when I was a kid. One specifically, his name was Ronnie, and he used to beat me up and shove my head in the bushes in front of all the other kids. I remember crying on the curb, and he was just not very nice to me, right? But that stuff stuck with me as I got older, and maybe it's affected me to some regard in how I act and some things that I do. So I don't want that to happen to my kids, right? Where they feel, my boys are older, but I'm just saying, like, where girls are a little bit different, right? And meaning like how they interact, their emotions, and the social, like how they're very social and outgoing, and all the tools that are available today, like the social media stuff. It's crazy, Snapchats and all these different things. So I have to make sure I'm guarding them the best that I can, and giving them things that will build confidence. So girls or guys, going to Taekwondo, that's one of the things I do, and doing karate. It's not because I specifically expect them to go beat up people that are bothering them, but to be able to know that they have the confidence to handle themselves and have the discipline of doing certain things, and yes sir, and they have certain discipline that they do these processes over and over again, the Mr. Miyagi stuff, wax on, wax off. So right now I'm going to kind of jump all around here. So I have a rental car business, or not just me and 2 very dear people to me. I have a rental car business, but I'm kind of spearheading it, and I've spent the past 2 months kind of immersing myself in the whole process, because I've been in the auto industry for 25 years, but I've never opened a rental car business before. And I had to understand, besides a body shop and a dealership, that Avis and Enterprise and Hertz and all these other big companies, they go to the airport, right? They're right there, and they probably pay a lot of money to be accessible to the guests, the people coming in that need it for family visits or vacations or business trips or whatever they're doing. So I was like, I got to get close to the airport. How do I get close to the airport? Where do I park the cars? What's going to cost me? Who's going to actually be there to check the guests in and check the guests out? The cars have gas. Are they clean? Do they smell good? Did somebody smoke weed in it, which I've had happen? And how much time do I have in between? And can I put the cars at the parking garage there? What does that cost? Like all these problems, pain points that you have to solve, so that the people working with me, because I have a game plan, I want to be able to answer their questions or make suggestions and say, hey, here's what I found out. This was a problem, and here's how I solved that problem. Or hey, I know that route, or I know where you need to go, and I know when that shuttle comes in, when people arrive from the airport, they get on the shuttle 88, and the shuttle will take them to the economy parking garage. It's free. It runs 24/7. Right? Like there's all these things I didn't know that I had to go up there and spend the time and the hours and hours, early and late, learning that whole process. So I haven't made any money with the company, right, so far. It's only been a couple months. It's generating money. There's money coming in, but the expense is greater than the income. Now you might say, well, why would you do that then, Jamie? Well, because you're building the framework, right? You're building the framework of, and stay with me here, you're building the framework so that now that I know how to get the cars, where to put the cars, how the process works, what those costs are, and what's expected of the guests, and I'm using this platform called Toro at the moment, and I probably will continue to use it, but I know what they take, I know about insurances. So now I only had 3 cars up there. I know what they're pretty much generating so far. So now I have 4 more cars to add. I'm going to plug those cars in, and that is going to 100% now generate profit, because I'm already covering, or either covering the expense or losing a little bit of money. But once you add these other cars onto that framework, it's like, all right, now these are all just gravy cars. These are cars that are going to generate cash. So now I'm making 500, now I'm making 1,000, now I'm making 5,000, now right? Because all I have to do is plug it in to the power source, to what's been designed, the framework, the platform, the foundation, and everything else. As long as you keep adding the cars and you have the people that can kind of process them, you're going to generate money. So this is an activity that's positive, that's going to generate me and my family money, that's going to build the business. It makes me feel good, like I know I'm doing something positive, and then I can bring my kids in, like Mason and Gavin, if they want to, and they seem to be interested in that. And this is just one thing. I'm giving you an example of that. So when you come across other things in life, like a bully, or some other disappointments, or some other obstacles or setbacks, you're not ruminating, like just dwelling and focusing on whatever that negative thing is. You're like, oh, I got this thing, let me focus on that. Hey, I'm gonna go to the gym, that's good. I'm gonna hang out with these people, they're positive, I'm gonna be around them. I'm gonna, like, you get active, get out there and you do stuff. And then when you do that, you're gonna find that good things will come, right? Instead of you sitting around going, oh, poor me. All right, so that's all I got right now. And as I said, I'm with Chloe now.
What's good?
What's good? All right, so hang in there. I will see you guys next time. Say goodbye, Chloe.
Peace out.
No, somebody says, say goodbye, Chloe. Say goodbye, Chloe.
Goodbye, Chloe.
Peace out.